so I just watched Shaft, the newer one with Samuel L. Jackson in it. Good movie. Everything Samuel L. Jackson does is fantastic. Motherfucker this, motherfucker that. I mean, you can't go wrong with Samuel L. Jackson if you want to see a big, scary black dude killing people. He's the best at it. That's just all there is to it. But I always remembered Shaft from like the original one, where there was a lot more of that like suave, smooth, kind of like the black 007, where he goes in, he takes care of the bad guy, takes care, saves the damsel in distress, and then takes care of her, and then GTFOs. Not a whole lot of that. I mean, there is one spot in the movie where he's at a bar and he's just kind of like relaxing and hanging out, and, after a big party because he just got the white guy. We'll talk about the racial white guy here in a minute. And he's hanging out, and the bartender's like, "We should get out of here." And he's like, "What you want, girl? That LD?" We know what that stands for. Long, yeah. And it's my duty to take care of that. But you don't see anything. They don't have that like cut scene where it's Shaft taking care of business, and you get to see that Foxy Brown lady, doing her thing, and so that's kind of disappointing. I mean, good for them for sticking to the movie and not making it overly sexualized or anything like that. But they could have put at least one good scene in there. I mean, help us out. Help us, the viewers, out to reminisce with the old school Shaft. I mean, he was in the movie. I don't know who the dude was who played the original Shaft. I can't remember his name, but he was there. He was Shaft's buddy. He's a private eye, making Shaft join him. But onto the racial white guy, Christian Bale. And I tell you, as soon as I realized it was him, all I could say was, Batman. That's all he is to me now. He's Batman. He's the Dark Knight. And he's a racial killer in Shaft, which it hurts my brain. They're in there fighting like, you can't see Christian Bale as anything but Batman now. I mean, yeah, you could see him in some previous movies where he's a psychopath and just likes murdering people while sexing them up. I mean, there's that, but he's Batman. But apparently he's a very racial son in this movie and gets uppity with some guy and decides to go outside and hit him in the head with a pole. One of those poles that holds the valet ropes up. Just hits him in the head with it. No problem. Kills him, walks away, threatens some chick who sees it. I'm not going to go through the whole plot of the movie. You don't want to know all that. You want to see it, go watch it. But that's awesome to watch Christian Bale just bash some dude in the head and walk away like, no big deal, my daddy's rich. His daddy was rich in a lot of movies. He's typecast as crazy guy with rich dad syndrome. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, one big problem I have with all of these action movies like this is that the main guy is always perfect aim. He's boop, 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 headshot, 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 no problem. And then everybody else in the movie that's ever touched a gun, all these hardened thugs and criminals, pull out machine guns, and it's all over the place. Ding, 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 ding. Nothing can hit Shaft. I don't think he gets shot or hurt really the entire movie. Really? He's running through buildings, bah, 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 shooting people in the face, popping them in just no problem. No problem at all. Every shot pops around the corner, boom, right in the forehead. Shaft should miss. All of these action people should miss or get shot at least once. It would make me feel better. Wouldn't it make you feel better? Make it a little more realistic? I've never been in a gunfight, but every movie I see, and they're like hiding behind couches and shit, shooting over it. It's a couch. How terrible of a shot are you that there's somebody hiding behind a couch or a wall? And it's not like every wall in every building is made out of concrete and then, a little plate steel and then concrete to be bulletproof. It's a wall. If I shot at this wall right here, I'm pretty sure it would go through it. But of course, bang, stuck in the wall. Drywall can stop bullets is the moral to that rant. Anyway, so Shaft, good movie, entertaining. He gets his man at the end. But, the mother of the dude who got killed by Christian Bale shoots him, kills him in the street. Batman's dead. And all that whole movie to get this one chick to testify against Batman, and the mother kills him in front of the courthouse. Waste of time. They should have just let his ass go to jail, show him getting beat up and raped and all that needs to happen to racial murderers in jail. And then we all could have walked away whistling, feeling like justice had been served, not shot in the street. Too easy.